When I woke up this morning, I didn't know I would be there, so yeah, there's that. For those of you who don't know me, I used to be a stained glass maker, and I started working stained glass like 20 years ago. But first, let me just tell you how I pitch my professional background when I'm interviewing for jobs. So here's how it starts. I've had a pretty straightforward career. In uh, sorry, I started working like as an apprentice in a stained glass workshop. Then, and like 4 years later, I quit my job to learn museology and manage museums. And then I started working in museums and art galleries. 4 years later, I was building a simple HTML page for a gallery in London. And this is where I realized I liked working on the internet more than I liked working with artists. Then I managed to land a job in a tech startup. They had like very techy products, but they didn't know how to explain it to non-techy people. However, near the end of my stint there, I realized I was spending more time with the technical team than the marketing one. I was badgering people to help me write JavaScript and just stuff to clean data. So I decided to join a coding bootcamp and learn how to code. 3 weeks in, I knew I would never go back. I was hooked, and I found my magic. And I got my first job right after the bootcamp, and the rest is history. I am quite proud of the story because I can tell it under 2 minutes, in French, that is. And it's a perfect pitch for interviews. All the facts are true, the linearity is not so much. So, like 20 years ago, while some of you were like writing compilers for fun, I was just assembling like pretty pieces of glass to make like beautiful lights in churches. And it's taking me years to accept that coding might be a good choice for me. I never had a love for computers, and I did not fit the archetype of the real developer. So it was hard for me to picture myself as one. And how did I move from junior dev to what I am today? And that's the community. This is all the people who, when I started out, just gave me a hand and helped me, just like by reading my shitty code, and help me fix it and help me learn. In the recent months, the nature of our job landscape has changed a lot with AI. And and with that, the way we teach the next generation of developers has changed as well. So we have companies like slashing jobs and tech CEOs touting the increased productivity of their most senior members, harnessing AI. And recently, I watched like a video by the pragmatic engineer asking DHH what he thought about the rise of AI meant for junior developers. And that's probably the first time ever that DHH didn't have anything to say about something. I think what I just want to say, what I want to convey is like, a community is just not an abstract notion, it's just like all of us. And so how can we, each of us, help the new generation to learn and to become like senior developers who will gather at conferences and exchange anecdotes about production failing on a Wednesday or anything like that. So here are a few of my thoughts. If you're a company, you can, even if you believe that AI will eventually replace all those pesky developers, you can hedge your bet and try to, help one person, invest in someone just to, have a future senior someone. You can sponsor a conference, like some of the company did today. If you're an individual, you can share what you learn. Either in person, you can write a blog post. That helps almost always someone. You can help your local meetup. And if you're a senior developer, you can make or break an emerging career with how you convey feedback and how you help or decide not to help someone. I just want to say thank you to the community at large for like inviting me in and helping me grow in it. And let's make sure the next generation can too. That's it.